Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Inner Whisper, your sacred pause to return to yourself. I'm Vane, and I'm so glad to share this space with you today. Yesterday, we began this journey by facing what hurts. Today, we take another step, one that requires both courage and tenderness, learning to embrace our fragility. We live in a world that asks us to be strong all the time, that teaches us to hide our tears, to disguise vulnerability as weakness. But the truth is, your fragility does not make you less. It is proof that you are alive, that your heart still feels, that your soul beats with truth. Today, I invite you into a revolutionary act to stop hiding your fragile parts and begin to embrace them. So often, we carry the belief that being strong means never breaking, never showing pain, never asking for help. But true strength is not an armor. It isn't the rigid facade that looks firm but feels empty inside. Real strength is the courage to stand in authenticity. And that is where fragility enters. And when I say fragility, I don't mean just the body, not a brittle bone or lack of physical energy. I mean something deeper, emotional fragility. That part of you that trembles at the thought of rejection, that feels small when you cannot meet expectations, that breaks into tears because it still holds ancient pain, that needs care, tenderness, and permission to not be perfect all the time. And even though the world often taught you to hide that part, the truth is your emotional fragility is not a flaw. It is the proof that your heart is alive, that you are able to feel, that you can connect with others at a genuine level. Think of those moments when you cried in front of someone who truly listened. Wasn't it that fragility the deepest connection that it opened? Fragility is the doorway to tenderness, to empathy, to real connection with yourself and those around you. When you embrace your fragility, you stop fighting your humanity. You no longer need to show only what is strong or perfect. Everything in you has a place, what shines and what trembles. All of you is worthy of love. I offer you 3 ways to embrace your fragility. Give voice to what you fear to show. Write down a situation when you felt weak or vulnerable. Examples: I felt fragile because I couldn't handle everything at work. I felt fragile when I missed someone and was ashamed to cry. Now add, and even so, I'm still worthy of love. Recognizing and affirming your worth in the midst of fragility rewrites the inner story. Allow yourself to ask for help. Choose one concrete thing you could accept support with today. A small favor, a conversation, a shared pause. Ask yourself, what would happen if I didn't have to do it all alone? Asking for help does not lessen your strength. It reminds you that you're connected to a web of love and support. Offer yourself a gesture of tenderness. When fragility surfaces, don't punish yourself. Do something small and real that says, I care for myself right now. Examples: place your hand on your heart and breathe deeply. Wrap yourself in a blanket and let yourself rest. Whisper softly, I'm here with you. I will not abandon you. These simple gestures anchor in the body the certainty that your fragility is welcome. Conscious breathing helps you hold vulnerability without feeling overwhelmed. When you breathe deeply with the diaphragm, the air travels beyond the surface. This activates the parasympathetic system, which regulates your body and calms your mind. It is like telling your being, it is okay to feel. I'm safe, even in my fragility. Deep breathing does not erase the emotion, but it gives it a safe container where it can express itself and transform. Let's practice our 3 breaths of light to embrace our fragility. Always begin releasing all the air. Get ready for our first breath. Inhale deeply and repeat silently. My fragility is also part of me. Exhale gently, releasing the tension of pretending strength. Ha. Second breath, inhale tenderness toward yourself. And exhale saying, I allow myself to be seen as I am. Ha. So, third breath, inhale deeply into your belly and exhale with a soft sigh, as if letting yourself rest in the arms of life. Ah. Today you took a beautiful step. Instead of hiding your fragility, you embraced it. Remember this. What is fragile in you is not weakness. It is a proof that your heart is still alive and open. May this day find you treating yourself with tenderness, asking for help when you need it, and recognizing that your humanity is sacred, especially and above all in your vulnerability. Breathe, walk gently, and trust that your fragility can become a bridge toward your truest strength. I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you for tuning to continue this journey of healing your wounds into with medicine. If these words resonated with you, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. What part of your fragility can you embrace today with more tenderness? Give it a like and share with someone who needs to remember that what is vulnerable is also sacred. Join me on Substack, where I share weekly writings to accompany your inner journey. At theinnerlightpath.substack.com. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, love deeply, shine brightly, and embrace your journey. Ciao.